Hello, 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 everybody! Hello! Hello! I hope you guys can't hear the hum of the heater in the background. It's fucking cold in this room. Yes, yes. It's chilly. Very chilly. Hey! Guys, I'm back with Maurice Attorney because currently there's nobody else in the house. So, yeah, that's a thing. Oh, I also have snackies on me. I have some dark chocolate and some peanut butter that I'm snacking on right now. So, I will mute whenever I'm enjoying snackies for the people that don't like the sound of chocolate and peanut butter. Hey! Guys, we're back with virtual court. It's virtual court time. Bonk! Alright. I'm going to clear chat just to get rid of the Steam Elements message, and if anybody decides to pop in and say hi, they can. Alright, okay, so from what I remember last time, somehow the Steel Samurai is involved in this case. No, no surprise there. We're in a building with two embassies. One of them is fucking exploded on fire. There's a dead man. We thought that, well, we didn't think. Sheena and Lang are there, and Sheena was like, it's K. And we were like, it's not K. And Sheena was like, okay. And so, K is okay. The victim of our crime apparently was the head of an international smuggling ring who Franziskas was after, but now he's dead. And we're still on the search for the fake Yatakarasu. That's it, yes. And now, from what I remember when we left off, Lang has an army of police, which is so nice. Yes. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today. It depends on how long this case is gonna be, I guess. Because we got through the beginning section, and now we have to get through the middle. And I do not know how long that's going to take, because of this being the last case, and the last cases are notoriously long. So, we're just gonna vibe, and see how fucking long it takes us. I guess. Alright. We do it. It's going to be okay. This fucking army. Count off! They're all one? They're all one? Oh my god, I'm so confused. Alright. Shifu! 99 callouts! So all 99 members are most likely here and accounted for, sir! 99? They're most likely? What if somebody said one twice? That'd be so funny. Hey, you! Yeah, you, the second one from my right! Sir! Yes, sir! Here! A birthday present for you! But sir, it's not even my birthday! Well, what? Shifu! I didn't know that you knew all of our birthdays! What a kind heart you have! Shifu, you are more of a man than we'll ever be, sir! I'm really sorry, but it's not my birthday. Langsy says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. That present isn't for you. It's for your younger brother's wife's younger brother. Tell him I said hi, and happy birthday, won't you? Okay! What the fuck is happening? Yes, sir! Shifu, I can't believe you remember that much about each of us! Shifu, I'm so moved that I can't stop crying! I should probably leave them to their alone time. Alright, meeting's over. Everyone head for your posts. Sir, yes, sir. Dismissed! Sir! I'm so confused. Hi! Yo, were you guys there the whole time? I got a call from Sheena, and she's already filled me in. Sounds like you're out to get in my way again. I have absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Alabastian Fuck, that's right! Country names! Shit! Yeah, that's right. The Alabastian yeah. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Alabastian embassy. What if I say no?
Objection!
Agent Lang, this man is my subordinate. As I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights. Sorry, sis, but it's not that simple. Alabast has the strictest immigration regulations in the world. Or didn't you know? Even among my elite men, only about half of them were admitted into the country. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen, and we might spoil the soup, if you get what I mean. How dare you make such assumptions! Don't take this the wrong way. But I thought I was in charge of Alabast, Mr. Von Karma. Ugh! Look, try to understand, okay? Things over in Alabast are a bit of a mess right now. What do you mean by a bit of a mess? No one told you? We had an incident in Alabast as well. This is what we call a decision based on the investigation, Mr. Prosecutor.
Look, Wolfie, just let us in already!
Oh. The army's back? Hi, Grandpa! Hello? Who is this? Is there a problem here, Agent Lang? Not really. Just having a discussion about whether or not to let these guys in.
Ambassador Alba, I ask that you please allow these people to join the investigation.
Having a debate because of my country. I'm terribly sorry for placing you good people in that kind of situation. Is it all because I lacked the strength? Oh, it is all because I lacked the strength to govern well. Please, it is nothing of the sort, Ambassador. He has a Pinocchio nose! I mean, it's like just pure cylinder at the end. You weakling. Quirkus! Is that how you say it? Quirkus? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Curse your frailty and inability to effect change in your country! What are you? The thing is, investigations conducted in my country have been under Agent Lang. It is my judgment that in order to minimize disruption in the investigation, I should leave everything up to Agent Lang. There, you see?
Oh, no way!
Oh no, the ambassadors are here! Oh shit! Ambassador Alba! I ask that you please reconsider letting them into Alabast.
What's that?
My very own secretary has been murdered in the Babalese embassy! And he was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings completely unbeknownst to me. So, I ask for your cooperation in our investigation. These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expenses to Babal someday. Alright, I get it. Even if you beg Ambassador Alba, I still have to give the final okay anyway.
Alright, you hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? We're in!
Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Babal murder. So I'd like you to please stay in the Republic of Babal. Detective Gumshoe, please take good care of Kay for me. Yes, sir! Sounds good to me. The fewer troublemakers, the better. She's pissed. What? Oh, is that Gasper? I don't know. Whatever. He moves so slow.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
So, I wanted to ask for a while now, but that lady over there, is she who I think she is?
That's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet. Oh my god!
Franziska von Karma, the prosecutorial prodigy.
That's how you pronounce it.
It's nice to see you again. Oh, I knew it! You're the whip lady! You may address me as Miss Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, I leave the investigation of Alabast in your hands. Thanks. Rest assured, I will outsmart both the smuggling ring and the Yatagarasu.
The smuggling ring, huh? Perhaps I should ask Franziska a bit more about them before I head into Alabast. I mustn't forget to thank the Ambassador Paleno for all that he's done for me. Oh, time to have conversations then, I guess. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Ooh, excuse me.
You've made so much progress in your investigation in such a short period of time. It's truly amazing.
Agent Hicks, whose help I had requested, was cut down before he completed his task.
That's right.
There is no room for further failure in my perfect investigation.
In spite of that, I believe you were able to obtain some insight into the ring, correct?
It was nothing. I simply made some deductions based on the smuggled item I was following.
You mean the Babalese ink? But why are there restrictions on the export of Babalese ink to begin with?
That's classified Interpol info-
Hold it! Shut the fuck up! Franziska! As your subordinate, I'm a part of your investigation now. Don't you think it would be beneficial if I was as well informed as you?
Point taken. Very well, I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered some very well-made counterfeit bills circulating in Shangfa.
Counterfeit bills?
Yes. As you may have deduced, the counterfeits are being made with Babal's special Babalese ink. And it's virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Babalese ink from the real ones. Thus, it was only natural for Interpol to keep an eye on the Republic of Babal.
That's where this document comes into play, correct?
Correct. Mr. Cochin was smuggling large amounts of Babalese ink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That's all the evidence I need to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains one tiny problem.
Yes. You still have yet to find the counterfeit bills, or the smuggled ink.
Yes, and while we're listing things, I might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we haven't been able to locate any of these items in the Babalese embassy, we're looking into the Alabastian embassy next. Doesn't matter where they're hidden. Mark my words, I will find them. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So, she hasn't found the bills yet. She hasn't found the bills or the ink, which is why we're going into she's going to Alabast. Hello, sir! Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Ambassador Paleno, I am in your debt. No, it's nothing. Because it's all about I can do for you, I'm afraid. I only ask that you please bring Manny's killer to justice. I will, Ambassador, on my honor. Wow, you're so sensational! You've really piqued my curiosity. I know they aren't much, but I know that I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly. Coupons! No, that's quite alright. Oh, well, how about this then? What?! Why do you have it? And what exactly is it? It's fountain pen ink, known as Bubbly's ink. We just had a conversation with Franziska. I'm going to find the ink. Guess who has the ink? The guy standing right fucking next to her. Ow!
I stubbed my toe on my desk!
Oh my god. No, known as Bubbly's ink. It's made exclusively in Bob. So this is Bubbly's ink. We make it from wood crystal oil, which is mined through our mineral mines. Please accept this ink. One dip of your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organizer. How fortunate for me. The ink in my pen just happened to have run out. I gladly accept your gracious gift. Oh, boy! Great! Wonderful! I guarantee you that writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience. And since we don't export it, if you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation. Talk about cornering the customer along with the market. Franziska, I found the ink! No, I'm kidding. Well, shall we get going? Oh. What's wrong, Kay?
I didn't get permission to enter Alabast, so we're going to go gather whatever info we can over on the Bubbly side, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you two.
Right, and I'm counting on you and Miss Von Karma to sniff out clues in Alabast. Oh, and Mr. Edgeworth, if you happen to come across my phony, you let me know, okay? Tell me, I'll rush on over straight away no matter where you are.
Okay. I'll let you know when the time comes. Bye! Is that mask Star to mask? Is he fucking dead? Slain by the samurai? Is that mask Star to mask? Oh my god. Huh? Oh!
What do you think you're doing to my subordinate?
Get out of here, Steel Samurai! Oh, he broke his head. You're... Oh fuck, I gotta put on another Surfer Dude voice.
It's Larry!
Edgy! Oh, thank the heavens you're here! I'm in a really, really big pickle, your lordship! The raven, it appeared, and poof, and then disappeared, swoosh! And though I am the Steel Samurai, my sword, I'm so confused, I don't know what anything means anymore.
Who is this fruitcake?
I'm Larry of the House of Butts, married man of Neo Tokyo, milady.
Oh, now I remember. This person is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles?
Yes, frighteningly enough, he is. Hey, what's up with that answer? Your best bud is in a bind and you act like it's no big deal. What sort of bind are we talking about here? He a little stabby. The suspect kind. I accidentally became a suspect in a murder. I see. That is quite the bind.
Not that we're in the least bit surprised.
Yes, I pretty much expected this news. From the instant I saw this unlucky face.
Larry!
His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I've known him, he has been the world's largest source of trouble with a capital T. I'm so surprised that Larry's in this game! I wasn't expecting Larry! Hey, what kind of introduction is that? You're so mean, Edgy! If you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down by 1! That was uncalled for. Besides, you're... Wait, hold on. Larry?! It was you? You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph? Oh my god. Huh? Oh, you didn't notice earlier? I even winked at you through my headpiece. Oh my god, it says Daddy!
What's going on? Why are you beet red?
Sorry, but could you not speak to me right now? Because the note says Daddy! Steel Samurai Daddy! Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting your comical yet melodramatic play? Ah, fuck, Lang's here. Ah. So, this is the incident you mentioned earlier. Mr. Prosecutor, this man, this childhood friend of yours, is our prime suspect. Of what, you ask? Of the murder of a man who had snuck into this embassy. Mask starred the mask second! Mask starred a mask. Mask starred a mask the second? I thought that fucking costume looked familiar. So there's 2 people dead. Holy shit. What happened to Mask starred a mask the first? Only Larry could get himself into yet another mess as fine as this. But no matter what the facts seem to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder. Still, it's a rather daunting stroke of misfortune I've struck. I have to prove that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing. Shifu, we've discovered that we've identified the victim. I don't know where I got discovered from. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. I'm pointing this out now. All 3 of the knives in the display case are there, which means one of them is either a fake or it's one of the ones from Babal, because the knife that we have is from Alabast, because of the flower symbol that's on it, right here. So, one of those is either a fake or from Babal. Shifu, we've identified the victim. Good work. I'll take that report now. Agent Lang, would you mind if I took a peek at it as well? What did I tell you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't get in my way. There's only enough flesh here to feed one wolf, and that one is me. So no, you may not take a peek. But Agent Lang! Oh! Hi, Detective Bad! You're here too? Oh my god! Agent Lang, will you allow an investigator such as myself to take a look? Ah, yes, of course. You let the detective see the file. Bad is here! You're Detective Bad. You're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, right? Fancy meeting you here, Detective. You weren't expecting me? Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Yatakarasu, non-stop. I even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop, in case a card was ever found. What incredible dedication to the case. Detective Bad knows the Yatakarasu's MO very well. And his passion for the chase hasn't died down in these 7 long years. It's something I can respect. But Detective Bad, I must ask, are you going to make an ally out of this prosecutor? My only goal is to arrest the Yatakarasu. If he can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him. I'm in your debt, Detective Bad. Yay! About the murder of Damask number 2, would you be willing to fill me in on a few of the details? When the Yatakarasu showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty and put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos, Damask II, he broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure or another. I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, Detective? That samurai? He was born looking suspicious, but Not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he's completely harmless. Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Tonight, here at the Alabastian embassy, Ambassador Alba was to give a commemorative speech, and that's when the Yatkarasu showed. Oh shit! But keep in mind, the Yatkarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats, for the guests who had been called to sit in them, were empty. A no-show? Who was it that failed to take their seat? The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at that time. Where was he? What?! He was on the roof, with one of his legs down a chimney. That chimney leads directly into this room. Larry Butts, you've really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation. Larry, you fucking dumbass! Why were you down the fucking chimney? Okay, hold on. Okay, body first. So this is the victim, Damask II.
What is with his gaudy outfit?
You don't know about Mask Star Damask? A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace.
So this thief is separate from the Yatkarasu.
I thought they were for a while, because their MO and targets were different. They were working together the whole time? Oh shit! Damask liked high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy with his signature. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about Damask.
That's alright. All I'd probably hear are tales of his failure anyway.
You haven't changed a bit, I see. In any case, let's get started here, shall we? Yeah, I am so happy right now with all the references. Okay, what is he holding? It looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. Oh. He was after the statue! Well, that makes sense. It would appear that directions on how to reach this room were written by hand. Huh? There's something written on the back as well.
I'd like you to steal the Primiduck statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes a note to themselves like that?
If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from someone about what to steal. Just who is the person that requested the theft of the Primiduck statue? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I thought that Damask had quit the business. This guy, he's just a copycat using the name. A phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashino. Casino! I got it, guys. Casino. It's a play on words. Okay. Casino. Okay. He's 29 and wanted on larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is the real Damask II. Cause of death appears to be loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death. Huh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Why can I... Okay. There's not a single shred of fashion sense in Damask's costume. Well, at least I can appreciate the great effort he must have put into making it. You two don't know. You can buy this costume at almost anywhere now. It's being sold?
Since when?
Since around New Year's, the streets are practically flooded with them. Turns out Damask is a lot more popular than I thought he'd be.
I can't believe that foolish fool would dress in fool's clothing to act foolishly.
You got your point about 3 foolishes back, Francisca! Okay. I have a feeling that this sword, if he was bludgeoned to death, why would he be bludgeoned to death with a sword? So, this is the murder weapon in this case.
There's blood on the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it?
What'd you expect? It's the Steel Samurai's it's Steel Samurai Daddy's secondary weapon! I only call it his secondary because although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns to in a real fight.
Sure, know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai.
It's only because I saw the stage show earlier. The owner of the sword is the Steel Samurai, or in other words, Larry. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it is to proving him innocent. Oh, see, hold on. Is thought to be what killed the Mask II. Keywords, so I don't think that this is the weapon. Ooh, excuse me. What is this? I suppose this was the wrapping cloth the Mask II used to carry his stolen goods. But there's nothing wrapped in it now. I guess he never did manage to get his hands on whatever he was out to steal. Okay. Chimney.
It's a fireplace. By the looks of it, I don't think it's been used recently.
Guess I can't say that I see anything unusual about it. Oh, nothing unusual about the chimney? What? I'm very confused. Hello! The person shaking hands with the Steel Samurai in this picture is Ambassador Alba.
It was taken just before the murder.
The Steel Samurai must be very popular. They're even using the national treasure as backdrop.
I just don't understand. What exactly is so great about Top Knot there?
Clearly, there is depth to the show that a young person like you can't fathom.
Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of this show of costume? Young children the target audience of this show of costume actors?
Okay, hold on. I don't know if those are the same. There are some weapons on display on this wall. A crossbow, and under that, a set of knives bearing a flower motif. They must be the counterparts for the Babalese knives, which means that the blades inside these scabbards should match the blade that was used to kill Mr. Cochin. Is that a plant in the shape of the the ambassador?
What is that plant supposed to be?
Franziska, can't you see that it's supposed to be a likeness of Ambassador Alba?
Miles Edgeworth! As a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling me what to think. I look forward to your salary assessment next month.
You are deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that. I was like, what? Okay, spear. It's the Steel Samurai's primary weapon, the samurai spear. Isn't it awesome? I totally fell for this thing. It's sleek and shiny, just like my heart. Comes at you like whoosh. When you hold it, you just want to live life like bam. You do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it is just as Larry says, the spear is quite the symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, you're supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent. I'm not entirely convinced the spear is up to the task. What's wrong, Edgy? You're just staring off into the distance. Oh, I get it. Tell you what, I'll tell the studio to make you one, okay? But this one's mine. Did I say anything about wanting one? Maybe I can shut him up for now if I show him that piece of piece of evidence that will point something out about the spear? There's a piece of evidence about the spear? Oh, we need to ask him about the sword. We can't see the spear inside this picture, so I'll wait on that for now. Why is there a weapon on display in a place like this?
I wonder why there are no whips on display here.
Knives adorned with flowers are on display here. I suspect that these are the counterparts to the Bobolese knives. The blades of these knives should match the blade of the knife that killed Mr. Koshin. One of the knives is missing its blade. Let's see if the two pieces, the blade and the handle, fit each other. Oh my god, they do.
It would appear that they fit together quite well. Almost seamlessly.
So that means the Bobolese knife is missing. Then this means that an Alabastian knife did find its way into Babal. But how? Interesting. Hey, statue. You can spot absolutely no difference between this Primiduck statue and Babal's.
The statue's face looks a bit like that costumed hero who you like so very much. I only wonder why you Americans have such an affinity for this kind of face.
The statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose so. Wait! Wait! The blade of the spear is one of the knives. Eureka! Ah, fuck. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Is this actually... Okay, I suppose I have no choice then. I'll just have to explain to you from the beginning. Wait. Oh, my mistake! Shit. So it's not? Yeah. This is one of the knives. It has the same shape as, like, if you flip it horizontally, right? So that the curved piece is, like, facing upwards. It has the same shape as the blades of the knives. At least that's what I think. Larry! Larry, there are a few things I need to ask you about. Hey, how about that? I've got a few things I gotta ask you too! What is it? It's like, both you and him, how is it that the two of you always manage to have some cute or hot girl by your side? And Franzi, what about that promise you made to me?
Promise? What promise?
The one where you said you would model for my next book, Franzi's Whippity Whip Trip! Ah!
I made no such promise!
Oh my god. Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. Oh boy, okay. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Laurice Aren't you calling yourself Laurice Donim now? That's Donim! Laurice Donim! I think we pronounced the X in that one. Doxnim. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm gonna do a Donim now. Get that straight in your head, Edgy! Ow!
Now I remember. You're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist.
No, you got it all wrong. I gave up on that whole Laurice business. Besides, when Bangelina left me and my heart in pieces,
that's when Mindy walked into my life. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. And I figured I could through this Steel Samurai outfit. Your inane blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet.
I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as the Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess.
You got it! I knew you'd know what I meant, Edgy.
Not really. It's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Okay. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight.
Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too.
Nonsense. I don't believe that you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event.
Edgy, how can you be so mean? Stabbing me with your words like that.
Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time, so I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know.
Okay, I get it. Just stop Franzi from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy?
I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So you will tell me what exactly you did, Larry.
Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips.
A lot more!
Confess, now.
Okay, well, I was up on the roof. And why exactly were you up there?
Oh, you know, that wintry custom and the legendary hero.
Legendary hero? Santa Claus! Santa Claus.
I wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. But when I got there, there was smoke pouring out of the chimney.
And...
well, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I gave up.
Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right?
Of course I know. I didn't graduate from junior high, you know.
Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history.
Oh, crud!
It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as a prime suspect in this murder.
Come on, man.
What's so wrong with pretending to be Santa?
Objection!
Let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides? We're gonna go with Ides. I've never seen that word before. It will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit.
No! Hey, wait a sec. We're not in court.
What does Santa have to do with this case? What the fuck? Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon.
Oh, that. Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know.
Yes. Apparently you did.
And, well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. Shocked! Foolish fool, looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forgot to take something that big with you. Who would believe such a tale?
Hold it!
Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry.
Edgy, you believe me. I just knew that our friendship is something special.
Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name, which means that he'll have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Fuck. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to check out the desk.
Must be Ambassador. This must be Ambassador Alba's desk.
His notebook is open on his desk. He must have been in the middle of some important work. Sapling growth bug finally sprouted today.
Funny, it doesn't look like important work to me.
Finally grew today. Okay. Oh. There was the exact same statue sitting in that Bobbly's office we examined.
It's the Primidex statue. It was the national treasure of the Principality of Cadopia. There's only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. But both Alabast and Baba claim to have the real thing.
An incredibly childish fight to have. Oh, there we go. Oh! I can continue. Oh. Look! It's a Primidex statue. There was one of these in the Bobbly side as well.
I hear it's very valuable and made of pure gold. It was the national treasure of Cadopia. There's only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica.
But both Alabast
And Baba claim to have the real thing and won't budge from their claim.
Interesting. There was almost the exact same wall mount for the knives on the Bobbly side. I can't see any of the details from this distance. Flower. The counterpart to the Bobbly's butterfly is the Alabastian flower.
The butterfly and flower. They're both lovely things. But can we interpret this to mean that Alabast provides honey to Baba?
Franziska, can't you come up with a more meaningful or profound comment?
Very well then, let's hear what sort of profound comment you can come up with.
Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread their pollen, and butterflies cannot live without the nectar that flowers provide. If either one were to disappear from the equation, neither would survive. How was that, Miss Von Karma?
Your explanation took so long that I nearly fell asleep. Well, let's continue the investigation.
Francisco, why can't you just admit that I had something there? Okay. Let's talk to Bad. Or did we already talk to Bad? Yeah, we already talked to Bad. Okay, can I talk to Lang? You did some investigating over in the Bobbly's embassy too, right? I did. Is there a problem? Lang Shi says, a wolf who aims to hunt for two rabbits at once. I believe your idiom you require is, he who runs after two hares will catch neither. A real wolf can catch both. I see. That's what you're trying to say, seeing as how I am currently so what are you trying to say, seeing as how I am currently handling two cases? Suit yourself. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh boy, okay. What pieces do I have? I only have one? Okay. I think I need to present stuff to Larry. They do look very similar. Wait, sorry guys. Ugh. Wait a damn minute. There's a different statue in the picture. The hands aren't right. The opposite hands are on top of the swords. Okay, I'm gonna take a fucking wild guess on how to progress. No, wait. Let me... Yeah.
Eureka!
Yeah! Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Dude. Oh, boy. Look at this photo and tell me what you find odd about the scene, Miss Von Karma.
The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes that top-knot's hand.
That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way. It is? Oh! Wait. Oh, it is! Is it not the hands that are wrong? Is it just the fact that it's facing a different direction? Oh, so strange. Okay. I caught the hands, not the whole fucking side profile view. Shit. You're right. The statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or secretariat level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched the statue around the time of the crime. Interesting. Larry, did you touch the statue? Larry, did you touch the statue? Larry, I wonder if you might know what this is. Oh, fuck, you don't even know the statue? The only thing that I can see right now is the form of my lovely Franzi. Jesus. Oh. No, this is a trip I'm willing to endorse. Oh my god. Okay, nothing. What about the picture? Oh, nice. Oh, hey! It's the Steel Samurai! I want you to answer this for me, and depending on the answer, I may let you live. The Steel Samurai that was up there on that stage. Was that really you? Yup, sure was. Larry! You! Steel Samurai Sushi Slash! I was moved by the performance of this man. This completely useless, worthless bum. I fear I may never recover from this. Oh my god. Okay. Hey, that's an official Steel Samurai weapon! Huh? What? You want me to do it? Oh, you have no idea how many fans ask that of me. What are you prattling on about now? Steel Samurai Sushi Slash! How was that? I bet it sent shivers up your spine. I let myself get caught up in being a spectator. How could I have failed myself? Nothing! Nothing! Okay, I must have not inspected everything yet. Okay, this spear. Oh, I clicked the plant. Whoops. What is that plant supposed to be? Franziska, can't you see that's supposed to be a likeness of Ambassador? Oh, we already read this. We already read this. We already read this combo. Okay, it's this. Okay. It's something about the spear. Because with the shape of its blade, you can't just thrust it and stab someone with it. Yeah!
Eureka!
Got it. It's because his drawing and in his autograph, the spear is pointed straight upwards and the blade is different. Larry, about this spear. Oh, are you feeling it? Bam! I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me or is the spear a bit bent? What? No way! It's exactly as it should be, yo! I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this, which you drew with your own hands. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape. What do you have to say to that? I'm sorry. When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then, during practice, I was spinning it around and around. Bam! I hit the wall! Unbelievable! This is an embassy! But I've always been like that, ever since I was a kid. One time, on an overnight field trip, I put a fake sword and played with it late at night. I'm just a useless, hot-blooded man! Larry, clarify that for me, will you? Okay, so it was some field trip, and I began to shadow fight with myself. Not that! I meant what you said earlier about spinning the spear and hitting the wall. Oh, that, it's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything. That's not why I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend. Man, Edgy, you're so naive. What? Where did that come from? Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear, but it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it, because it's hollow on the inside. You could hit it against practically anything and it would bend. Is that so? Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that part of your personality is cute.
I see. Your friendship is truly something special, Miles Edgeworth.
That's not friendship. It's utter humiliation. Interesting. Alrighty. So we have a fake spear now. Where to go from here? we already. Okay. This area is good. Done. This area is done. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, do I have any more puzzle pieces? No, I don't. I don't think I... Oh, wait. Whoa, there is stuff here. Holy shit. Two gorgeous flowers are in full bloom here. I'm sure flowers as lovely as these must have an equally as lovely name. Their names are like Jeff and Dave.
Miles Edgeworth, are you done staring? I should hardly think that passion flowers are all that rare.
Passion flowers? It's a rather unusual name.
It was named by priests in the 15th century for the Passion of Christ.
They say you learn something new every day. Ah! Apparently the windowsill was important. I guess that about wraps up my investigation. I was like, I'm hoping that I got everything for now. Holy shit. Oh. That's... Oh, it's the Pink Princess! Yo! Pink Princess! How you feeling? Still feeling ill? Oh my god! Big gongalagongas! Holy shit! Those are cherries! Oh my god!
And yet another strange character comes out of the woodwork.
And So the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Alabastian Embassy a visit. I believe I may need to speak with her as well. I'll be quite honest. If those are a part of the costume, I wonder how heavy they are. Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. It's gotta be some actor that's not supposed to be in the Pink Princess costume. Oh! Oh no! It's Miss Oldbag! Again! First it's the Pink Badger, and now it's the Pink Princess. Oh my god!
This must be what they call fate.
How can this happen 2 days in a row? What the? Aren't you Miss Oldbag? Why are you so surprised?
Ah, so you're the one they got to play the Steel Samurai. That's too bad. I didn't realize that until now.
You are acquaintances with Larry?
Why, yes! We worked at the same company for a little while, you know. That's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous.
No!
I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep. But it was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over to complain. So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting here for me.
Oh goodness, excuse me, sorry, Chet.
I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever come to a show like this? I guess I've misjudged you, edgy poo. You misjudged him? I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know.
That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I was trying to do.
But it looks like the winds have shifted, and he's now willing to be chased after. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't you worry, edgy poo. I chase you forever, to the ends of the earth. Isn't that just peachy?
This is one of those rare items. This is one of those rare times when Franziska and I actually see eye to eye. Oh my god! Miss Oldbag is the Pink Princess all along. Now then, what are you doing here? I thought you were working at Gatewaterland as the Pink Badger.
What are you talking about? That was ages ago! That was yesterday! Look, I worked at Global Studios before, a long time ago, right? Well, they called me up this morning, kind of out of the blue, actually. They called you? Apparently the girl who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. It happened so suddenly, they called me in to be her last-minute replacement.
Do they not have enough people on staff at that studio? Oh no, so it's actually supposed to be a different girl. Okay.
I really couldn't say no, so here I am, playing the role of the heroine. Instead of that Mindy girl, I mean. But the poor girl, I feel so bad for her. Because they let me stand in for her, she's going to have a
oh, okay, yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay.
You're a rather lively old lady.
So basically, you received the stand-in request this morning, correct?
You got it. If you need to see it, I've got it right here. Look. It appears that she is telling the truth.
Interesting.
Okay. I tell you, my fine acting moved the entire audience to tears.
Yes, tears of laughter, as I recall.
But being famous has its problems too, you know. Here, take a look at this.
Huh?
It's a letter from a stalker!
Oh no. Oh, I see it now. Her first name is Wendy Oldbag, so it looks like Wendy, but it's actually supposed to say Mindy. I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight. Larry writes eyes like cursive E's. Larry, your handwriting fucking sucks. It's Larry. Oh my god.
I was just taking my break when I found this stuck under the door to my room. Honestly, you really have to watch out for these kinds of things. Look at what it says. Wendy, I'll be descending on your room from above tonight. Your loving night. How absolutely revolting. I mean, you'd think you could get my name right when there's no accent in my name.
Wait. This horrible handwriting. Where have I seen this before?
But now that you're here, Edgy-Poo, I feel 100% safe. Where do I factor into this? You'd bust that evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Edgy-Poo?
Well, if you allow me the liberty to handle this in my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house later.
Oh, come on, Edgy-Poo. Stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get.
Larry! let me actually, oh, hold on, wait, oh, Jesus. My R button wasn't working there for a while. Yep, that's his handwriting. Okay. I wanted to do the other conversation with this whole bag. Yeah, there we go. What were you doing at the time of the crime?
What crime?
What?
After the show was over, I've had nothing but free time on my hands. So I used the fireplace in the room next door. Ah! That's why he couldn't go down like Santa. So I used the fireplace in the room next door to keep my bad hip warm. Well, a murder occurred in the room right next to yours. Is that right? Oh, Edgy-Poo, I'm so scared. Hold me, caress me.
Hold it! No! If you could please not cling on to my personage!
In any case, I take it then that you failed to show up at Professor Alba's speech. Oh, that. No, I didn't go. I mean, I may have the heart of a young, tender maiden, but my body just refuses to cooperate at times. As soon as the show ended, my hip started acting up and got stiff. I couldn't move at all.
Can you provide proof of your condition?
Oh, you just go on ahead and ask the doctors in the infirmary. They're the ones who carried me from the theater all the way to this embassy.
I have to admit, the thought of her not being able to leave that room is rather pleasant. Dog! 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 Prosecutor Von Karma, I brought the police dog as you requested, sir.
Good work. You may leave now, officer.
Dog! 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 This dog.
I requested the assistance of a dog in our search for the Yatagarasu.
Dog! Looks like you guys have some pretty bright dogs in this country, too. Oh. He uses the same picture as the one in Ace Attorney Trilogy. Oh my god. Dog! Hey, you're a real cutie, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good boy. That's the police dog Gumshoe's been taken care of. I think its name is Missile. Yeah, it's the same dog! Hell yeah.
What a fitting name for a police dog that dashes out in front and attacks.
That action alone isn't exactly what's going to solve this case for us, you know.
Now, Missile, I want you to find some clues. Go!
Woof! Fireplace! What? What the fuck? Good dog!
You actually are quite bright, aren't you? Unlike a certain someone I know. Now, what do we have here?
Is that a hot dog?
What is this? It looks like a small hot dog, but...
Wait, Franziska, isn't that an official samurai dog? Oh my god! Ah! Ah! No! Bad Missile!
He ate it. I wonder if it's alright for him to eat that.
It's just a meat substance snack featuring the Seal Samurai. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's Quite a bit of information you gathered there in a single quick glance.
Should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog there in the first place.
Looks like that snack was an all missile found.
A shirt? What do we have here?
Appears to be a lady's undershirt. I wonder if Ambassador Alba might have an interest in cross-dressing.
Somehow doubt that. That doesn't look like the shirt would even fit him. Samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. What are these two items doing in a room like this? Given the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person, and that's Miss Oldbag. I suppose I should get this over with and ask the owner of said undershirt about it. Wendy! Is this yours? Whoops. If you could please take a look at this brown-colored undershirt.
Oh, Edgy Poo, what is the meaning of this?
Huh?
Why did you steal that thing from my bags? All you had to do was ask, and I would have gladly given you as many as you'd like.
Thanks, but no thanks. The shirt was found here at the scene of this crime.
What?
Her face. I need a big wawa.
Refreshing.
Come now, why don't you just confess and explain what it's doing here?
I know nothing. Nothing, I tell you.
What?
Oh, I admit that I used the fireplace to dry that shirt, but I can't really help the fact that I had to, you know. Wearing that pink princess costume was like being in a sauna. And on top of that, I get fingered as a suspect. You're too cruel, Edgy Poo.
Are you claiming that you never once set foot inside this room?
Of course I am. If I had been the one to find the body, do you think I'd be as calm and relaxed as I am? I tell you, it's always like,
Okay, yep, alright. I'm just gonna have one of my dark chocolates and peanut butter. Yep. Huh? Who's marrying who? Huh? I'm so confused. What? Well, I don't believe she's lying about her actions. So I can safely assume she really was drying her shirt by the fireplace on her break. And somehow the undershirt managed to move from the next room into this one. I assume the samurai dog was also yours?
ah, that brilliant mind of yours. You really can see through everything about me.
So the feeling of dread continues. But I suppose I should ask for more details. Oh, jeez. That samurai dog was yours, wasn't it?
Oh, of course, I'm forever yours, my edgy wedgy.
Oh, shut the fuck up. If you could just stick to what I asked you. Edgy, are you and Miss Oldbag? No!
You really don't change, do you? When will you learn how to take a joke? Anyway, that samurai dog wasn't mine. Those things are a present from the studio to the embassy. A present?
Studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. Or you're supposed to hand these dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them all. Those studio guys should have delivered those things by themselves, right, Edgy? So, did you deliver the samurai dogs to the embassy staff as per your instructions? Hey, Edgy! Don't just ignore me and my question. Aren't you going to stick up for me?
About that. See, after the show, I went to rest a spell in the dressing room. Because of my bad hip, you know. And there they were. The samurai dogs were just sitting on the dressing room floor.
Oh boy.
I suppose you had to make preparations for distributing them after the show. Well, if by preparation you mean sampling them as well.
Excuse me?
Oh, I tried one and thought they were actually quite good. I'm sorry, but I just had to find out. I know it was silly of me to think this, but I figured that since they're for a kids show, their taste was probably for kids too. But they were so good that I couldn't stop. Before I went back to my room, I just had to help myself to half a dozen or so boxes. As I sat there by the roaring fire, warming them and eating them, I thought, this is... Yep. What is it now? Oh, I know. I bet you want a box too, don't you, my edgy poo? Well, who am I to say no to you? But I'll only give you one. The rest are all for me.
Huh.
Okay, looks like the lesson for today is that when the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess take off their masks, they transform into a pair of annoying troublemakers.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. So we asked about the undershirt. Okay. Larry! Is this yours? Larry! Oh. Okay. Yep. Oh, how interesting. So presenting the letter doesn't help. We already presented... Okay, hold on. I can connect these two right away. Yep. There's no trace of this room's fireplace being used.
And your point is?
Smoke was supposedly pouring out of the chimney connected to this fireplace. At least according to Larry, this is a contradiction of facts, is it not?
Are you sure he wasn't just disoriented or something up on that roof?
There's testimony from an investigator that puts Larry at this particular chimney, so no, I don't think it was a mistaken impression on Larry's part. On the other hand, the fireplace in the next room was being used at the time. Where do you suppose the smoke from that fireplace went?
Ah, I see. So what you are proposing is this. The smoke that came out of the chimney was actually from Miss Oldbag's fire. So basically the fireplaces of neighboring rooms share one chimney. Is that what you're implying?
Precisely. Interesting! Which mean... So I can connect these two now? Yeah! Okay. The lady's undershirt that Missile found. Ah!
Why are you getting all exciting over holding on to a lady's undergarment? Miles Edgeworth, you uncouth sea slug. If you know the owner of said undershirt, then hurry up and return it to her already.
You have it all wrong! This is evidence! The owner of this piece of evidence was in the room next door. And yet, despite that, Missile found it in the fireplace of this room. This lady's undershirt.
Are you seriously claiming that it was somehow passed through a solid brick wall?
Not quite. The fireplace in this room is connected to a chimney. The other fireplace in the other room is also connected to the same chimney, leading us to the possibility that the two fireplaces are connected to each other.
Perhaps a closer look on the back of the fireplace is in order.
Oh, there's a thingy! There's an X on the back wall of the fireplace. Let's see if I can't get a better look at it. Yeah!
What's in the...
The wall separating this room's fireplace from the next room's fireplace apparently turns. As I suspected, this fireplace does indeed connect this room to the neighboring room.
The neighboring room?
There appears to be nothing particular about the next room. But the fact that there is nothing special about the next room isn't what's important. It's the fact that there's a secret passageway through this room's fireplace.
We now know that the fireplace connects the two rooms. But how exactly is that significant? Aren't you going to suddenly name the old lady as Damask II's killer now, are you?
No, she couldn't move at all because of her stiff hip. so she could not have been the one. Fortunately, I believe that this fireplace has nothing whatsoever to do with Damask II's murder. There we go. Nice. It would appear that the answer has made itself known. You're making quite a confident face there, Mr. Prosecutor. Bring it on! I'm ready to counter any argument you may have. Very well then, if you are prepared. I'll show you exactly where my deductions have led me. Good! I'm counting on you, Edgy! Leave it to me, Larry. My first attack will be to expose your lie for what it really is. My lie?! I know that there's still something you're keeping from the rest of us. What is wrong with you? Why is it you won't believe me no matter what I say, Edgy? Curse you! I should just hurry up and die already if that's how it's gonna be. I'll confess to every murder in the whole world and then okay, and throw everything into mass confusion. You made some wonderful friends as a child, I see. Larry, I only have one thing to say to you. Even if you make that face at me, it's no use. A man who is ready to die is strong-willed, you know. Larry, it doesn't matter what sort of harebrained trouble you cause. I only ask that you do not lie to me. If you cause an innocent person to be judged unfairly because of some insipid lie, I will never forgive you. Edgy. Although allow me to say that I consider you to be among the innocent in this case, and that I will draw the real killer out. You can trust me on this. Alright, this time I'll tell you the whole truth, okay? What happened, what didn't happen, the works! Just what happened will do. Now then, if you would please testify as to what you did up on the roof tonight. He's gonna lie. Oh boy, okay. After the show, I left the pushcart in the rose garden and came into the embassy. Then, they took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. After that, and until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. That's when I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that is a rare thing, you know. So then I wanted to play, sure thing. So then I wanted to play Santa and decided to give it a try. Larry, I thought I just finished telling you not to lie anymore. But it's kinda ultra embarrassing. And what exactly is so ultra embarrassing that you can't tell me? Edgy, man, I just said it was embarrassing, so of course I just can't blurt it out. You're just gonna have to reason it out of me. As your superior, I command you to hurry up and expose this man's lie. I have every intention to, for I'm not about to let us waste time on such a trifling matter. Oh boy, okay. Okay. After the show, I left the pushcart in the rose garden, came into the embassy. They took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. Yep, we have that photo. Till my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. That's when I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that is a rare thing, you know? So then I wanted to play Santa and decided to give it a try. Just in case if I present the wrong things.
Objection!
Ah, fuck! Okay, we know that he's lying. I just don't know how to continue going on. Left the pushcart in the rose garden. I came into the embassy. They took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. After that, until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that is a rare thing, you know, so I didn't want to play Santa. Wait. wanted to give it a try. Okay, how in the flying fuck? Oh, shit. After the show, I left the push cart in the rose garden. Yeah. Maybe I have to press it first.
Hold it!
You suddenly wanted to play Santa.
Oh, well, actually, I dressed up as Santa once before already.
That's right, you did in the first game.
That was down at Gourd Lake. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't dredge up such unnecessary memories for me.
Sounds like you guys share a lot of history. A perk to being childhood friends, huh? Besides, it's not a felony to dress up and play Santa, you know. Santa doesn't go around killing people after he comes down a family's chimney, after all. Actually, is it worth... Oh. Delving into whether or not playing Santa is a big deal? Yes! We talked about it! Actually, I believe in the case of being this man, playing Santa is actually quite a big deal. Are you saying that your buddy isn't exactly made of Santa quality stuff? Precisely. You hit the nail on the head, Agent Lang.
Hey, Edgy, that's so incredibly mean!
Tell me something, Larry. Did you know that Santa's job is to deliver presents to people all over the world? Oh, yeah! The fucking undershirt!
Of course I know that! I did graduate from junior high, you know.
In that case, it's your turn to tell me something. I want you to tell me to whom you were delivering a present to.
I was, delivering a present to a child, not basking in the warm glow of love.
Objection!
Wow. That must be the most elegant description of you I've ever heard. Oh, wow! But a lie is still a lie.
You sure know how to kick a guy when he's down, you know that?
In any case, the person you wish to deliver a present to was Mindy. Oh, but we don't have Mindy. It's Old Bag, then.
Take that!
Interesting tastes you have there, Mr. Suspect.
Don't spread lies about me!
I totally don't want to see this old bag so much that I'd try to go down a chimney.
Ow!
I advise you to stop right there in your bashing of a lady.
Well, I must admit that I myself hardly ever have the one to run into that lady. However, what if you were misinformed and under the wrong impression? Then what? Define wrong impression. I simply mean that the man you before... Oh shit. I simply mean that the man before you thought to enter the old lady's room without knowing one very important fact. And that fact is best summed up with this. The letter. Yeah, the stamp.
Take that!
This is something the old lady received from her employer for the night. The girl who normally plays the Pink Princess. Mindy, was it again? It seems that this man is quite taken with that actress.
But that's not true, Edgy!
Huh?
She's the one with the hots for me! I just know it! I can feel her sexy beam piercing my heart when she's watching me.
Yeah, sure thing, Larry.
Sexy beam, I tell you!
You filthy, despicable, inconsiderate, fickle, idiotic, cowardly apparition of a man. You haven't matured at all since we last met.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes? This guy, he's got bigger problems than just getting involved in murders, I take it. I suppose you could put it that way.
Hey, what the heck, man? I don't get you guys at all.
Why do you all have to make me out to be some sort of bad guy? To return to the original topic, I propose that at least this much has been made clear, without any knowledge that Miss Mindy had fallen ill. Larry tried to make his way into the Pink Princess's room. That much we know for sure.
Oh boy. Hey, Edgy,
It looks like I've got the hang of this court thing now. But we're not in court at the moment. Shut up! I see what's going on here. And it looks just like what you do in court. Guess old boy here still has something he'd like to say. Ling Shi says, until the root of the tongue dries, one never knows the whole truth. You shouldn't form conclusions until everything is out in the open, which is why I'll listen. Alright, get ready to listen to me defeat Edgy in a battle of wits! Larry, have you forgotten that should I lose your victory prize? Oh, that should I lose, your victory prize will be your arrest. Oh boy, okay. Alright. What's happening now? So you think that all I wanted to do was to go visit Mindy? Well, I dressed up as Santa. I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It was a case of mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for the speech. Then to top it all off, I became suspect of murder. That's what you really meant. But why would I ever put myself through so much humiliation on purpose? He dressed as... That's what the shirt is for. Lang! Hey, someone say something! Larry, are you seriously trying to submit... Wait, are you seriously trying to submit this? Not as a confession, but as testimony? So what if I am? Is there something wrong with that? My claim is claiming my claim! Do you have a problem with that? So it was you! You're my stalker! But I should warn you, it doesn't matter what kind of flattery you throw at me. I'm the devoted type of woman who's okay. I'm gonna go back to my chocolate. There we go. He's inspired for some reason, okay. You're such an inconsiderate, cowardly, idiotic, and all-around completely worthless man. I thought I heard something ominous just now, but perhaps it was just my imagination. I believe there's nothing further for me to prove at this point. What do you mean? Of course you still got something to prove. You still have to show some proof that I was trying to meet up with Mindy. Proof, you say? Remember, Edgy? Everything is evidence in court, right? You mean evidence is everything in court, Larry. But I understand your point. Yeah, see? I'm totally a pro at this now. Very well, if you wish to see the evidence, then let me show you the last piece of evidence you'll ever wish to see. It's the fucking letter. Okay, let me save. Just in case if I present this accidentally to the wrong statement. I dressed up in Santa and climbed to the chimney. This is a case of mistaken identity and that mistake made me late. Okay. Yes! You just wanted to see Mindy.
Objection!
Here we go. Larry, don't even think about denying that you have knowledge of this letter. Hey! Why are you showing that thing to me?
Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your loving knight. Well, isn't that just romantic?
But you weren't able to descend on her from above, were you, Mr. Loving Knight? Ah! I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember a thing.
Objection!
You can pretend to be ignorant all you'd like, but it's written right here. This letter proves that you were not out to meet the old lady, but rather that you were attempting to pay Miss Mindy a visit.
Take that!
Larry, I suggest you take up penmanship lessons. That is, if you never wish to experience this level of embarrassment ever again. What the heck? What are you talking about? Speak English! You wrote Mindy so sloppily that it became Wendy to the average eye. Hey, stop picking on me. It's so embarrassing. There. Isn't that what childhood friends are for? They're the best, aren't they? For punching. But that'll have to wait until we're off this crime scene. Edgy, save me from the scary man! Sure, if you're willing to make amends. Starting with your incredibly embarrassing mistake. That wasn't me! Come again? It's a fake! Someone's out to get me, so they made that fake letter to set me up!
Accept your defeat graciously.
But you guys are being so mean.
Hold it!
Penmanship analysis. What's that? No matter who, all people have certain unique features to their handwriting. Ergo, all we have to do is compare the handwriting in this letter to a sample of yours. And we'll know soon enough who it was that sent this letter. I'll never write another thing in my life!
Hold it!
It's no use, Mr. Loving Knight, for you've already graciously provided me with a sample of your handwriting.
Take that!
Steel samurai daddy. This autograph and our mysterious letter, if we compare the handwriting, we'll know the answer to our questions soon enough. Confess now, Larry, to your miserable failure. I'm sorry. I did it. It was me causing trouble again. I admit it. You hit the nail right on the head, Edgy. So he finally confesses. I saw the pink princess being carried around in a stretcher and got worried, alright? I wanted to go into Mindy's room, but the doctors wouldn't let me in. So what choice did I have? It was the chimney or bust, Edgy.
Your mind jumped from the door to the chimney? What a criminally overreactive imagination.
Well, at least I was honest and wrote Mindy a letter and stuck it under the door. That way she wouldn't be so shocked when I came down through the chimney. Except for the fact that the letter was an utter failure at conveying said sentiment. I'm really, really sorry. Larry, you may be a shameful, good-for-nothing blight on the face of humanity. However, I always knew you weren't the killer. I told you to trust me, because at the very least I can attest to that about you. Edgy, you're...
We've lost a lot of valuable time because of you.
Oh!
In any case, I believe we can say that we now know exactly what happened. Mr. Larry Butts sought to climb down the chimney, not for access to the crime scene, but to enter the room of the elderly lady next door.
Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Although I still find it a bit unbelievable that the two of you are friends. But the suspicion on that guy over there isn't completely resolved yet. So don't get any funny ideas about running off, okay? Oh. Hey, what? Edgy, what does the Wolfman mean when he says I'm not off the hook yet? He means the murder weapon. Larry, did you forget? There are 2 layers of suspicion hanging over your head. Exactly what I mean. We can't only rely on the words of the suspect after all. We may have figured out where he was and what he was doing all night. But the blood-stained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene, as long as there is no satisfactory explanation for that, this wolf will refuse to ease up on his bite. Edgy, that guy, he looks like he's seriously about to take a bite out of me. Well, I'm aware, and you should be as well. This upcoming battle will be crucial. Thanks to the cooperation of our lovely Bumbler, I have been dealt a very nice hand and a sweet trump card. Looks like we're about to enter the final bout. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's see what you've got. Oh fuck, I have to argue against Lang? Shit! I can easily point out the contradiction in supposed murder weapon. But the real problem for me is figuring out what the real murder weapon is. This will be a high-stakes gamble. But this is one game I can't afford to lose. What, I can? Huh? Okay, hold on. I was the one who found the body of the victim, Damask II. Beside him was the samurai sword, glittering red and offering up the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Plus, I found the murder weapon's owner, the suspect, Larry Butts, in here too. It was supposed to be in the dressing room? Isn't it a bit far-fetched to accuse someone simply on the basis of ownership? But this owner wanted to sneak onto the crime scene. I think that's plenty to go on, don't you?
Hold it!
If you're alluding to his reason for being by the chimney, we've already established that.
Not so fast!
Oh, shit. Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. You two are longtime friends, right? Who's to say you didn't fabricate the evidence to give him an alibi? You're accusing me of fabricating evidence? You think I can believe anything you produce? Forging evidence is all you prosecutors do. This man has some serious issues with prosecutors. Come on, I can't think up of something. But come on, I can't think up something as complicated as that, right, Edgy? Larry, I can agree because I know you and your personality well. However, Agent Lang knows nothing about you. Or me, for that matter. I sense his hatred for my entire profession emanating from his entire being, meaning that the only way I can prove Larry's innocence is to present irrefutable evidence. Okay, so I have to present. Let me save. I was the one who found the body of the victim in Mass II. Beside him was the samurai sword, glittering red and offering up the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Samurai sword, glittering red, and offering up the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead.
Hold it!
Larry has already testified that he forgot the samurai sword here. Yeah, I was shaking hands with the ambassador in here, and I left it behind by accident.
Not so fast!
So what? You lied earlier. So who's to say that this excuse isn't just another lie? But I forget stuff all the time. Right, Edgy? Tell him. Why don't you tell him by yourself?
You see, what I tell you earlier, no one will buy such a pathetically weak excuse.
Yes, well, I know that it's not possible to prove such an excuse is truth. And yet you offer it up as fact? You're a worse person than I originally thought. You're free to think what you'd like, however, I know that Larry is not the killer. Agent Lang, please continue with your argument. I'll expose the flaw in it soon enough. The murder weapon's owner. Nope.
Hold it!
So you were the first to discover the body this time. This time? What's that supposed to mean? You'd better watch what you say. I only said this time because earlier Kay was the first to discover the body in Baval. And your secretary, Agent Sheena, was ready to accuse her of murder for that.
Not so fast!
Ha! So are you going to use that excuse to call me suspicious now? Of course not. I was simply pointing out the usual pattern with discoverers of bodies. But in the Babalese case, there was proof that she was holding the weapon, right? Well, in this one, it's a bit different, since we know exactly where the weapon is. I found the murder weapon's owner, the suspect Larry Blatt's in here too. Fuck, where is this supposed to go? Wait, he doesn't use the sword. What about the spear? Okay, hold on, let me save.
Objection!
Nope. What the fuck? Nope. Supposed to be in the Samurai's dressing room. We found Larry and the sword there as well.
Hold it!
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Excuse me, but glittering red and offering up the scent of blood? Do I have to spell it out for you? I mean the sight and smell of blood, of course.
And according to the tests, the blood on the sword belongs to the victim. The sword was made only to be used on stage, so it's not sharp. But it's pretty weighty. It's certainly heavy enough to beat someone to death with. Which leads me to suspect that the victim was beaten to death with the sword.
Beaten to death. Huh. This last statement is too important to just let it slip by. Oh, shit! I suspect he beat the victim to death with that thing. What about a spear? We made a huge discussion about the sword not being the Steel Samurai's primary weapon.
Objection!
Got it! Do you know what this is, Agent Lang? It's a long spear, right? We used to use those a lot in my country a long time ago. Piercing, mowing people down, spears are the weapon of heroes throughout history.
It's the next most effective weapon after the whip.
I think the whip is a slightly different category. So what's your point? Are you going to tell me that the spear is the real weapon? No! I simply want you to take a look at this section here. The way it's bent? Precisely. Apparently a certain troublemaker hit it against a wall in this embassy earlier. And as you can clearly see, the insides of the Steel Samurai's weapons are hollow. In other words, they're replicas that aren't strong enough to deliver a damaging blow. Oh! So the sword couldn't be used as the weapon because it's hollow on the inside. Couldn't kill anyone. Maybe the second masks... Okay, maybe Damask the Second, right, wasn't in there for stealing the Prima Duck statue. Oh wait, he has a note for it. Fuck. I was gonna say that maybe there... Okay, there's a theory hanging around in my brain, right? The second Damask is here in the embassy to steal the samurai's sword, and not the Prima Duck statue. But that could be entirely wrong, because of the note. Whatever. Okay. Ignore me. Ugh. In other words, they're replicas that aren't strong enough to deliver a damaging blow, let alone the multiple strikes necessary to bludgeon someone to death. And yet there's not even a dent in the samurai sword. How do you explain that? Yeah! Oh yeah, the sword and the spear are made of the same stuff, so they bend easily. But I wish they'd make them out of the better stuff, because the spear got bent. And they gave me a special early summer rain jab move. Man, I got such an earful from the director of the play for not doing it in the show. Steel Samurai's special move was changed tonight because of him. Ouch! That's more than enough of your whiny whimpering. Now, back on the topic of the spear. Yes, let's return to the real topic of discussion. This is where the real gamble begins. I don't have a real strategy per se, so all I can do for now is let the chips fall where they may.
Using guesswork and taking risks in place of real logic is hardly the Von Karma way. It's neither smart nor very clever.
Miss Von Karma, as you know, unlike your father, I am not a genius prosecutor. Plus, I doubt his record of a 40-year win streak will ever be broken. Perhaps it is for the best if it remains unbroken, for no one should have conceived the notion to convict all defendants in the first place.
Objection! A foolishly foolish statement from a foolish fool who hates to lose. It's the job of the prosecutor to make sure that all defendants are found guilty in court. There's nothing more important in this world than a perfect victory.
Hold it!
That may be your opinion, however, I don't believe that's all we are. Huh? As a prosecutor, what I pursue is not the perfect victory, but the perfect truth. And that means that the bridge I must cross will crumble beneath my feet. Then let it crumble as I walk on towards the truth.
Not so fast!
You're good at keeping me entertained, Mr. Prosecutor. But you know, humans are delicate creatures. The slightest bump, and we expire. I'd like you to consider, if you will, the possibility that
The sword was used in such a way that the attack killed Damask II without bending it. So what do you think of my hypothetical scenario? I think you know what to do here, right? And what you need? Of course. What I need is evidence. Even he can't refute. This is it. It's time to bring this to a close.
Oh boy. Oh good. Oh god.
It's possible to use the samurai sword to kill someone. And under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion. We searched the embassy top to bottom, but the victim's blood is only on that weapon. So, isn't it only natural that suspicion would fall onto the owner of said weapon?
He's not even a part of it.
How long do you intend to cling onto that preposterous theory? As long as I want. Because we examined every corner within the walls of this embassy. There's no stone we've left unturned. And we have managed to come up with only one logical conclusion. The only place inside this embassy with the victim's blood on it is this sword.
Hold it!
You left no stone unturned. Is that a fact?
Not so fast!
If you've got something to say, then say it. In the only way I respect, Mr. Prosecutor.
Yes, of course. In that case, allow me to make it all crystal clear for you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's possible to use the samurai sword to kill someone. Under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion. We searched the embassy top to bottom, but the victim's blood is on that weapon. So isn't only natural suspicion to follow. Okay, they said that they turned every stone untouched. And Edgeworth was like, is that a fact? So maybe I should...
Hold it!
Give me more deets!
The only place where you could find blood was on the samurai sword? That's right. Even with luminol. Which means that there are no other possibilities outside of what we've already outlined. Do I have a problem?
Yes! Maybe? I don't fucking know. If you believe that there is no other door or possibility left to open, then allow me to force one open for you.
Not so fast!
And how do you plan to do that?
By showing you what may possibly be the real murder weapon.
Not so fast!
The real murder weapon? I hate to repeat myself, but my men have already searched every last inch of this embassy, and they've concluded that nothing else could have been used as the weapon. Knowing these facts, you still want to press forward with your little hypothesis?
Of course. Because it's not possible that your men inspected everything in their investigation.
Not so fast!
What are you talking about? I don't appreciate mind games, and I don't appreciate it when people like you slander my men.
Hold it!
I'm not slandering them, I assure you. I'm merely pointing out that their investigative dragnet has a few holes in it. Namely, that there is something your men couldn't even— the fucking statue! And that item is the real murder. It's the fucking statue. Cause nobody's allowed to fucking touch it! Alright then, I'll play along for now. This real weapon that killed Damask II. What exactly is it? The real murder weapon which not a single person has yet to touch.
Take that!
The national treasure of Alabast.
You mean the Prima Duck statue?
Yes, and as you know, only the ambassador and his secretariat may touch it. Which I believe means that neither you nor your men were able to examine it. Correct?
Not so fast!
You know very well that if we did that, there'd be an international incident between the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babal. The two countries' precarious relationship teeters in the balance over a stupid fight related to a sovereignty. Sovereignty? Yes, sovereignty statue. That's how you pronounce it. I'll be damned if I let something go unexamined.
Hold it!
Agent Lang, if you could take a look at this. The direction the statue is facing just before and after the crime are different. And there's only one conclusion I can draw from that. Go look for Ambassador Alba and get him to give us the okay to examine the statue. Shifu, you can't listen to this infidel's words! He's most definitely trying to trick you! Shifu, please, let's be rational about this. Ugh. Lingxi says... Just go already! Yes, sir! Lingxi says, get the fuck out of here! Shifu, yeah? I'm really sorry, sir, but I was unable to convince the ambassador. Oh, really? Holy shit. I was unable to obtain permission for us to examine the prima duct statue. I see.
Wait. But then the investigation is at a standstill. Agent Lang, I will go and speak with the ambassador personally.
Save your breath. He may act all weak and frail, but that old man's one tough cookie. But I guess you've got to be tough when you're representing a whole country, you know? Agent Lang, what do you want? Just hurry up and examine the statue already. But Shifu, what about causing an international incident? Quiet! I'd take the fall if I had to later.
Hold it!
Oh my god, he's gonna do it. Agent Lang, the hypothesis is mine. So if someone is to take the responsibility, let it be me. Responsibility? If we're going to talk in such heavy terms, maybe I should let you. It'd be a real problem for my men if something were to happen to me. Alright then, let's talk and more investigating. If we want to know the truth, we can't stop here. Action must be taken. Agent Lang, I'd like to run a luminol... What the fuck is that word? Chemiluminescence. Oh my god. My brain for a moment was like, what the fuck is that? I'd like to run a luminol chemiluminescence test on the statue. A luminol test? Ah, good thinking. If the statue is the murder weapon, then some of the victim's blood should be on it. Okay! Let's get the forensics team in here. There it is! Looks like you hit the jackpot, Mr. Prosecutor. I guess this means that the real weapon is that... I guess that means that this is the real weapon that killed Damask II. Indeed. But I wouldn't celebrate yet if I were you. This doesn't let your friend off the hook. It doesn't prove that he didn't kill Damask II. So the charge remains. You're hardly done in examining the statue, Agent Lang. Knowing that it is the real weapon, I believe further examination is required. You think so? Okay, then knock yourself out! Oh! Oh! Handprint. Ugh. What do we have here? This dirty smudge. It looks like a handprint? What's a definitive bit of evidence like you doing under here? Looks like we've got some fingerprints to analyze. Worst case scenario, those prints belong to Larry. But it looks like it's too late for me to do anything about that now. Hey, forensics guy! I want the results on these fingerprints ASAP. You hear me? Agent Lang, I have the analysis results, sir. Good. And? Sir, about the prints we lifted from the bottom of the statue. Well, you know the victim of the murder in the Babalese embassy? Oh, fuck! It's Cochin's! It's his handprint! What? The prints belong to him! Mr. Manny Cochin, sir! But that's... What's going on around here? No, that's impossible. Each prima duct statue can only be handled by someone of that country. But by the very fact that Mr. Cochin's fingerprints are on this one, it leads me to only one conclusion. This statue is actually Babal's prima duct statue. Impossible. It can't be. Ah! Larry never once set foot on Babalee's soil, so he was free to go. However, this new piece of information only served to confuse us even further. The ringleader of a smuggling operation was killed with an Alabastian knife in Babal. And Damask II was killed on Alabastian soil with Babal's national treasure. And the mystery of the great thief Yaskarasu who visited both countries. The pieces were there, but I had yet to see the big picture for where but I had yet to see the big picture they were to form.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is not good. That is not good. That is not good.
This case is getting so interesting. Okay. Chat, I've been live for about 2 hours, and because I had to do all of those wacky voices, my voice is kind of dying. So, I am gonna be done with Ace Attorney for today. I don't know, I might come back and hop on and stream Hades 2 for a little bit later. I'm in the mood for some Hades 2 today, but I'm gonna have that be a separate stream. And I don't know if that's gonna be a tonight thing. I might not. I don't know. Who knows? Most likely I will, because I'm in the mood to play some Hades 2. So, but this is a good spot to leave off. Oh my god, dude, my voice is starting to hurt. Fucking Larry and Old Bag being in this game. Okay, what the fuck? Alright. Okay. Is there anybody I can raid? Honey's live! Oh my god, somebody I can raid! Holy shit! God, I don't follow enough smaller streamers or enough people to raid. Ugh. I'm gonna raid Honey, who's playing Marvel Rivals. Yes, yes. Alright, we're gonna give him a raid. Yes, yes. Alright, chat, I might be hop on later to do Hades 2. But I still don't know about that yet. Alright, chat.
Thanks for chilling, I really appreciate it. Remember to drink some water. Remember to eat some snacks, and remember that you are a loved and valued person. I'm hopping off until I decide to play Hades 2 or not. I don't fucking know. Alright, bye-bye guys! Bye-bye!